Let's say you want to build environments for the developers. That environment is built and scratched every 2 months or every 1 month for different kinds of customers. Maybe for different kinds of customers you may need the same environment or similar environment, right? So what you're going to do is talk to the developers, get the environment, and with that environment you may have to create a VPC for them, subnet for them, put instances in that. That's what you have to do. And every 3 months you create that. At the end of third month you delete it. Middle of the second month you create it again because of a new project that came up. So you are totally dedicated for that job, and I'm sure that when you do that 10 times you'll be perfect at it, but at the end of the day we are humans, so there's always a scope of human error. So CloudFormation lets you automate building of IT infrastructure with the help of certain tools. We're going to go ahead and learn the usage of tools, right? We cannot do the whole of CloudFormation because it's a tremendous subject. It's a lot of things inside that. But I'll definitely tell you how to take it off from where we left, right? I'm just cleaning up things here, just deleting the stack. Have you created a CloudFormation template?
No, not yet. I don't know about CloudFormation.
Oh, was it not there in Linux Academy?
I think it was there in Linux Academy, but I did not go to CloudFormation.
That's fine. So while that is in progress, I'll just refresh this page one last time. Okay, that's got it seems. So yeah. So I've got a couple of options which says create new stack, design a new template and all that, and launch CloudFormer. So I'll create a new stack here and design it from a template. I'll click on design template and it gives me a blank slate and tells me what you want to create. It gives me a totally blank slate. And on the left side it gives me all the options to build my resources. So I can drag and drop a VPC here, I can drag and drop on a subnet into it, and onto the right side pane, right? Drag and drop a machine, etc. Right? So let's go and give it a try. Under the EC2 section, I'll find VPC. I'll scroll down and drag and drop the VPC. Drag and drop the VPC to the blank slate. What you'll notice is two things. That a box like that is formed, and I can of course expand that. And the second thing that you might have noticed is that the script is automatically written here. Right? Now, the question is, yeah, VPC is created, that's good, but what is the CIDR of it? A VPC has several properties. Should it have a DNS suffix? What is a CIDR? What are the tags? I want to give it a tag. What is the VPC name? Right? All of these are called as properties. So you need to write the properties in between these two curly brackets. And by the way, this kind of notation, this kind of scripting is called as JSON.
Okay.
This kind of scripting is called. So we're trying to edit something using JSON or learning the JSON scripting. Okay. Now I have to type the CIDR block. What is a CIDR block? CIDR block. Now while I'm writing this, again, it's again a scope of human error. I don't want to get into it. Is it uppercase C, uppercase B? Should I put a colon, or should it be in between the quotes like this? Or should I give like this, 10 dot? I'm really not sure what to do. So I should be in a position to look at the documentation and learn from there. Let's see how to look at the documentation. To invoke the documentation, I'll simply click that, say copy, right? And go here and paste that. That's one way to get that. See, the first thing that you get is that.
Okay.
That's one way to get it, right? And there's another way to look at the documentation is by going here. Where is that? Yeah. And then right clicking on it, you will see these 4 buttons. Click on this, the question mark. So it takes you to the help page of that particular resource, the same exact place.
Okay.
Okay. So As you see, the number of properties it has. CIDR block. Should it enable DNS support? Do you want it to have enable DNS host names? Tenancy, should it be dedicated or default? You want to give the tags as well? Give that a shot, right? Now, this is case sensitive. This is really case sensitive. It cannot be lowercase c and lowercase b at all, right? JSON is very strict about its notation. Another thing that I want you to notice is that after every property, there is a comma. There is a comma after every property. But after the last property, you do not have a comma in JSON. Okay? These are the two things to remember. One, it is case sensitive. Second, after the last property, do not put a comma. Okay?
And every word is starting with a capital letter.
Yeah, that is case sensitive.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I would never experiment by typing in CloudFormation. I would never go and type here. I would always do copy paste, right? Because we all should be respecting the time that we have. So just copy paste and keep moving. So let's say CIDR block. I'll just take just 2 of these and paste it here. That's good. So string must be, I want to give 10.20.0.0/16. Is that okay? Why is it in red? It's in red because it's not in quotes. It's a string. Okay? That's it. And then enable DNS support, it's a boolean. Boolean, what are the values accepted under boolean?
True, false.
True, false. Now if I have to write true, is it uppercase true or lowercase true?
It's uppercase true.
Let's see. So I'll go here. Let's see one of them. So it says that enable DNS host names. It's accept boolean and the values that are accepted are true or false. That's it. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. I kept the window open last night and there was really an army of mosquitoes in my head last night. Anyways, so if I still have confusion, I'll go and click on example and see here. See, it says false. That's a clear example of how you can write it. Okay?
Okay, yeah. Good.
Alright, so I'll start with double quotes. Enable DNS support, I'll keep it like that. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Except, yeah, tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me.
The last property should not end with comma, right?
Perfect. That's right. That's it. You're done. Now this is out of date. Don't worry about it. Just hit refresh and it's gone. Okay? Now, what do we need inside a VPC? Subnet, right? So I'll scroll up to find subnet. Hey, just a minute. Just a minute. Okay. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Now I click on the subnet, yeah. Now what happened to our code? Look at this. What happened to our code? Where is the VPC thing? It's turned into subnet. When I click on this, it gives me VPC. When I click on this, it gives me subnet. That's good.
Yeah.
But I should have a consolidated script somewhere. Under the components, right? On the right side, you see a button called as template. Click on that. Now that is a consolidated view of the entire CloudFormation Designer script. So if you scroll down further, you will see that is the VPC section. If you scroll down further, you will also see your subnet thing. That is subnet thing, right?
Yeah.
That one. Let's go ahead and build it actually. Subnet properties, okay? Subnet properties. I give that a shot, which is we know that just right click on exclamation. It takes me to there. Click on example. Do you remember what was the CIDR? What was the CIDR of that?
Something like 10 by 16.
So okay, that's good. 10, 20, 0, 0, 16. So it should be about 10, 20, 30, 24. That's good, right?
Yeah.
It's good. So just go back. You got the script. Go here. Go back to the script. The reason why I'm toggling between this and this is because if one of them is incorrect, it will just vanish. The script will be reset to default. Because the reason why I have the customized script intact is because it is right. If it is incorrect, it will vanish. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Now, just for fun, I'll add one more. I'll add one more subnet. Okay, and that's it. It's good. So one more subnet. Properties. Paste it. This one will be 1020 40/24. Refresh it. That's it. Good. There was a time when I created the entire infrastructure with CloudFormation, including instances, um, what is that, route table, internet gateway, all of that. But I don't remember any of those stuff now because you'll remember only when you're constantly doing things. But just drag and drop internet gateway. This internet gateway must be linked to VPC. So that's done, right? Internet gateway is linked to VPC. Then there should be routes as well. I may be messing up something here, I'm not sure, but let's see. Route. Yeah, route. Yeah, that's a route. Now because I don't know nothing about route, I'll do that. All of it making sense to you, sir?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, depends on gateway to internet. Okay. It depends on gateway to internet, and properties are that destination block, that gateway ID, that. Oh, okay, okay. It's writing the route table inside that. So why do we have this route table? What if I drag and drop a route table? What's that? Yeah, route table. Okay. What's that route? Depends on gateway to internet. I'll copy at least that one first. Now let me copy the whole thing. Yeah. And then I'll go back here. Yeah. My route table. So what did I tell you? Toggle. If it is incorrect, it will go away. Depends on, this guy depends on whom? Gateway to internet. Which is internet gateway? Which is this? So I should have a depends on thing. Which one is depends on this one? Okay, let's do it. Depends on, yeah. Yes, internet gateway. You know what? Let's just drop this guy. Okay, just drop this guy. We created internet gateway. Okay, this is linked to them. Let's push it and see how it works. Okay, let's push at
Okay.
least this part where we know that this is good. So it's VPC gateway attachment. Okay, let's push it. Right. First, before pushing, I'll save it. You can either save it as a local file, which will be downloaded to your laptop, or just save it in your S3 bucket. Give it a name. Give it a name, and then because it is in the S3 bucket, it should give me a publicly accessible link like that, http:// I will need it, hence I will copy that, and just for safety purposes, I'll also download that into a local file, the CloudFormation template. Give that, save it. So yeah, download is complete. One thing that I want to tell you is that if you want to share this picture with somebody, you can also click on that arrow on the top right hand side, and it downloads the picture for you. So just click on that, it opens that up in the form of a JPEG file, right? That's good.
Okay.
So click on this arrow button here on the top left hand side. This looks like create a stack. Select that, and all of that, that's selected. Your script will be picked up, and of course for safety purposes we have also saved it in the template here. So we'll use that S3 template thing. Yeah, this is the CloudFormation. Say next, give it a name, and say next. What I would like to know, even before I create it, I want to go to my VPC and check how many VPCs we have, because the limit is 5. We cannot create more than 5 VPCs.
Okay.
That's a limit, so let's see what happens. Not sure how many I have. I'm thinking I will have at least 4, but I never know. Okay, we had exact 4 there. So for fifth one shouldn't be a problem, so I'll leave it as name my CF, just give it name there, CloudFormation. Alright, next, create that. Now, if there's a problem creating it, it will give it right then and there, right? So its creation is in progress. And if you want to look at the logs, just click on Uday CF for the name of the CloudFormation template. That will tell you what's going on here, what it is doing at that point in time. It does not auto refresh, so you may have to refresh the whole page, and unfortunately there is no refresh button as well anywhere. So I have to resort to the F5 button on the keyboard. So if it fails somewhere, right, first thing that it has to do is, create a VPC, and then during it's creating subnet or something, it fails, then it's going to roll back everything.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, creation is complete. That's good, right?
Yeah.
First time creation is complete. So let's go to VPC and I'm going to refresh that and I should have my VPCs right in place. Alright. So the CF is created, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I must have two subnets inside that. Subnet. Yeah, see subnet is there. This guy also has a subnet. And all of
Yeah.
these attributes can be, you can modify that by using the template. No, each of these are attributes, the properties, so we call it as properties. How about internet gateway? Is that also created? Yeah, with the CF, and that got attached to your VPC as well. Only thing that was left was routing table, and we should have been done with the VPC. And then last option was to just drag and drop your instance inside that.
We can change the properties over here too.
Over here, of course, yes. Of course, yes. Yeah, you can do. Everything is manageable from here. You don't have to go back to the stack and do it.
Okay.
Question for you is that what happens if I delete the stack? Will my resources get deleted? If I just say, oops, sorry, actions and delete, will my VPC get deleted? What about the subnets, internet gateway? So I'm doing this here, actions and delete. What's going to happen? Hey, Uday?
Hi.
Yeah. So if I delete that, what's going to happen? The answer is if I delete it, the resources will also get deleted.
Okay. I mean like the
Okay.
entire template thing.
Template will go along with your VPC, the subnets, internet gateway, all of them will get deleted.
Okay. I'm thinking about the template. So
Template will
anyway.
of course get deleted.
Okay.
You can also edit that. Let's say you want to update the stack with few more. You can again look at this in the form of a picture and modify it here and save it. Let's say you have new ideas of creating the IT infrastructure. You can again start working your framework again without going to start from the beginning.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Let me show you actually how it gets deleted by deleting the template. Okay, select that, actions, delete stack, yes delete. So just click on it and you'll see that it is deleting everything one by one. Creation is in progress and now deletion is in progress. Everything will get deleted. Okay, see, subnet is deleted. You'll go back to your VPC and check if it actually got deleted.
I mean like what is the use of cloud formation? We can do it like in any other process, right? Like creating a subnet separately and VPC separately.
You mean like this from GUI? Like this from here?
Yeah, from GUI, yeah.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it from here as well. But if you want to do it 100 times, create VPC, type it here, type it there. And
Okay,
create a
okay.
template and just push it, just for automation. It's gone,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, got it.
It's just not this. As you see, there's tons of options in when you're creating a cloud formation templates. You can create the whole cloud stack inside that. Let me show that to you. Design template. So you look at all of this, auto scaling, load balancing, directory services, all of those resources that you want to, let's say you want to build up a massive infrastructure. Let me show some of those AWS inbuilt infrastructures for you. So you want to create a stack, we selected this one, but now select this one, select a template, and you see that these guys have given inbuilt LAMP stack. LAMP stands for Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP. So it's LAMP stack, Windows features, Cloud Farmer, sample templates. Click on sample templates. And Amazon has given a bunch of sample templates within their websites. So you can pick it up and start creating some of those. Let's say there's a EC2 sample template. Instant
Okay.
resource
Okay. Yeah.
templates. Yeah, all of these are templates which are located inside AWS. That's one template JSON. So it's big. Okay.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, what should we do tomorrow? We're done with CloudFront.
Yeah, we are done with
CloudFront, Route 53. Yeah. Cloud Formation, Cloud Trail, config. Yeah, so let's pick up Workspaces tomorrow. Workspaces. This one. We'll do Workspaces and what is that? Workspaces and Workmail tomorrow. Would you be able to join tomorrow an hour early along with my other class? Because we are on the same subject over there.
Yeah, no problem.
Workspaces. That will be at about 9 o'clock.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so just want to give you an overview of what we did today in the class today. In the other class, we started with the cloud. Where's that? Okay, we started with Workmail, right? Now, what is Workmail? Workmail is about creating client-based operating systems for your employees. So far, what you have seen is that with EC2 instances, we can create server-based operating systems, both Linux and Windows, right? But we did not have any option where you can deploy client-based operating systems like Windows 7 and Windows 8 or Windows 10 for that matter. Workspaces will let you do that. But one of the dependencies is that you need to have a directory, something called as directory service in place. So how does directory work? Now when you log into your laptop, are you using a laptop or desktop?
Laptop.
When you log into your laptop, are you authenticated locally or someone else authenticates you? Like when you type Control-Alt-Delete and type in the password, does someone else authenticate you, or is it your local laptop?
It will be my local laptop.
Local laptop. But in enterprises, it's not the local laptop. It is authenticated by a different server. It is authenticated by your local laptop because your local laptop has user ID and password. You created your user ID and password in your local laptop. In enterprises, when a new employee joins the organization, the user ID and password is not created in your local laptop, but it is created on a central server. As that central server is called as domain controller. That domain controller has all users, computers, groups, everything in one single location. So what we do is that when you hit Control-Alt-Delete, by the way, this Control-Alt and Delete is called as SAS sequence, secure authentication sequence. When you do that, when you hit Control-Alt-Delete, right, on Microsoft Windows, there is a DLL called as Microsoft Graphical Identification Authority.dll that is invoked.
Okay.
I'm giving you a history of this so that you will have information to go back and research on this for a couple of hours. Yeah, I'm basically telling you how authentication works.
Okay.
So when you do Control-Alt-Delete, on Windows machine there is a DLL called as Microsoft Graphical Identification Authority that invokes the Control-Alt-Delete screen. You're typing the user ID and password there, and it needs to identify whether it is local authentication or central authentication, or also called as domain authentication. It needs to identify. So Microsoft Graphical Identification Authority passes on the control to something called as LSASS.exe, which stands for Local Security Authority Subsystem. Now that identifies whether the authentication should be local or domain. If it is local, the protocol used is NTLM. If it is domain, then the protocol used is Kerberos. Because Kerberos is more secure. NTLM is Microsoft proprietary. Kerberos is open source, still used by Microsoft, Linux, IBM, everybody, because it is open source. And Kerberos was first created by the students of MIT as part of their projects, because they found NTLM to be sending information in clear text. That means anybody who's looking at the network can identify what the clear text is. And this is more of encrypted. So Kerberos is encrypted. Kerberos stands for, actually, it's a Greek god. Greek god, or it's not a Greek god, but it's a dog with 3 heads protecting the Greek god. Yeah.
Yeah.
So take a look at that as well on the internet. So basically, your client sends information to the domain controller. Domain controller identifies whether the user ID is correct or not, the password is matching or not. If that is good, it lets you authenticate. So the reason why is I'm telling in the context of workspaces that when you are creating workspaces, you will need a directory, because these workspaces are used by users, and you cannot have users created in your Windows 7 machines, rather have users created in your directory. So that is why you need to have directory created. Okay?
Okay, yeah. Got it.
That's the first thing that you need to do. Now, what I did is, first thing, I went to directory service. It takes about 20 minutes to create a directory. So I created today in the class, in the previous class, and we were just sitting idle because just creating and creating and creating and creating. So first thing that you do, when you click on setup directory, it asks you whether you want to create Microsoft Active Directory, what kind of directory that you want. We selected Microsoft AD, filled up all that form, giving it a name like this, global, it's already there. And that is the global password, in which VPC do you want to get that created, fill that up, fill up the subnets. Is that good?
Yeah.
And then I click on next and just create this one. So right after I created, it took about 40 minutes to get that one created, and this is where we were babysitting. Now after this, we have to go to Workspaces and start creating the Windows 7 machines that we are looking for. Now even creating a workspace will take 20 minutes, but then we will look at Workspaces and Workmail tomorrow. Keep in mind that Workspaces and Workmail are out of syllabus for sysops. It's just an additional thing that I'm telling, because I got an opportunity to work on this, so I know about this. There's nothing wrong in telling. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, got it.
Right. So, so let me show you the progress of the other class as well. Now, this is where we were. We did CloudFormation, CloudTrail, and config today. We did not do cloud config with other folks. So let me docs. And I'll share that agenda with you as well, so that we make a lot of notes during that session. Oh, 6%. Let's be quick. So I'll share it with you rather than just showing on the screen, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, that's done. Let's take a look at that. So we have progressed a lot during the class. Alright, mate. So that laptop died